file. Well, let's change gears now. When I was a kid, my mom always told me, if you never drink or try drugs, you'll never have to take your last. That was great advice that served me very well. Unfortunately, many people struggle with drug and alcohol addictions. Carolina's healthcare system offers treatment for overcoming these addictions through the First Step program in Union County. Carolina Impact's Tanisha Johnson introduces us to two people whose lives were nearly destroyed before they found help.
I was driving home and apparently went left of center. I was pulled over and was arrested for DWI.
She ended up in jail. Amy Stewart's dependency on alcohol stemmed from a medical condition.
After I had the gastric bypass surgery, I had a second surgery to remove a lot of the excess skin. And then I couldn't sleep.
Her doctor recommended drinking a little bit of wine each night.
That little 4 ounces turned into 2 glasses. That 2 glasses turned into a bottle. That bottle, sometimes 2. I would get up in the middle of the night and finish one off. It escalated so quickly that it just was like a snowball. I could not stop.
While gastric bypass surgery helped her deal with the food addiction, financial problems at home and becoming an empty nester caused her to rely more on alcohol. A friend soon suggested she check out the First Step program.
When I first got there, the people were wonderful. They were wonderful, loving and caring.
Even though she learned a lot about alcoholism and received support from her family, just one day after leaving rehab, she relapsed.
The whole month of April was a nightmare. Depression set in on me, which is a big side effect of alcoholism.
Mary Ward is with Carolina's healthcare system. She says it's important for recovering alcoholics like Amy to have the support of their family as they work through their addictive behaviors. That's why the First Step program now places more emphasis on intensive outpatient care.
Outpatient services actually allow an individual to maintain their job, still be enrolled in school while participating in therapy. It also gives patients an opportunity to practice the skills that they're learning in rehab, in their home environment, keeps families together.
Ward says we need to look at addictive behaviors like any other disease. When the things a patient has learned during rehab are consistently reinforced, that's when true recovery can occur. Amy works at a car dealership and has been sober for 3 years now. She gains encouragement from reading scriptures in the Bible and writing a blog, which she hopes will encourage others. Dr. Joe Oliver treats dozens of patients each week at his family practice in Rockwell. He knows all of his patients on a first-name basis and appears to have everything under control. But that wasn't always the case. What started out as just a few beers a day turned into dependency on hard liquor.
I guess I was drinking a half gallon about every 3.5 to 4 days.
Although he never drank alcohol at work, the effects of his heavy drinking at home began to take its toll.
I started having trouble talking and had some weakness on one side, and the ambulance came to me at the hospital. And I had a stroke.
The stroke affected his speech and walking ability. And on top of those health issues, he continued drinking. One day, a patient noticed Oliver's slurred speech and limp and reported him to the state medical board for investigation.
Perhaps the hardest thing I ever had to do was I signed that paper giving it my privilege to be able to practice medicine.
He went to an alcohol treatment center in Atlanta, but soon left after suffering from kidney failure. Someone told him about Carolina's healthcare system's First Step program. Oliver says he was able to overcome his addiction to alcohol through monthly visits, daily phone calls with counselors, as well as his faith in God. Oliver never relapsed and eventually got his medical license back. He's been sober for 8 years. Both are grateful they took the first step to seek recovery. And while it wasn't easy, they're more confident that they're heading in the right direction now. For Carolina Impact, I'm Tanisha Johnson reporting.
Thanks so much, Tanisha. Currently, patients in Carolina's healthcare system behavioral health first step go through about 6 weeks of primary care therapy and then additional continuing care after that. CHS has a variety of addiction facilities in North and South Carolina. We've got more details on our website at pbscharlotte.org. We've got some big news here at PBS Charlotte that we'd like to share with you right